What's up, everybody, and welcome to my, well, I guess first ever, whatever this is, WWE FastLane review, as we kicked off the show with a six-man tag, Ziggler, Ryback, and Rowan versus Seth Rollins, Kane, and Big Show, where this match went on for almost a minute. But, which probably was one of the longest matches on the card. That went on for 20-something, a very long time. Which pretty much ended in with Kane and Big Show winning, and Seth Rollins as pretty much Kane chokeslammed Seth Rollins after Big Show ran and knocked him out. And Kane got the win. And then pretty much right after that, all of them, them and J&J Security pretty much started jumping Ryback and Rowan. Did the curb stomp on Rowan. And was about to do the curb stomp on Ryback. But the return of Randy Orton happened. Orton came out, the crowd pop, and pretty much Orton was hitting RKOs on both Noble and Mercury, and then hit the RKO on Kane, and Seth Rollins was running up out of there. So Randy Orton was back, and the people were ready to see him again, which pretty much well, the crowd, well, we all know it's probably going to be Seth Rollins versus Randy Orton at WrestleMania, so get ready to see that if that's about to go down. Seth Rollins versus Randy Orton, and pretty much the tag match was mostly the most over person in this entire match was Seth Rollins. I'm sorry, I meant Dolph Ziggler, so he was the guy that was most over in this whole thing. Dusty Rhodes was talking to Goldust in the back, talking about, as Goldust says, he's gonna have to do what he can to get his brother back, but he's fighting Stardust tonight. He's not going against Cody Rhodes. But he says he will bring his brother home and do whatever he can to stop it, as he heard Dusty in. Goldust went against Stardust. With Stardust, I guess he got rid of the full bodysuit and kind of looking like the Joker when he came out there. So that was one thing that happened. Another thing that went down. So I don't know. He looks like the kind of Joker now since he doesn't wear a full bodysuit. The match was good itself. And Goldust was really good in this match, but I don't think the crowd really cared tonight. Now we get on the crowd, because this crowd was dead tonight. Holy crap. What a flat crowd. The match was good itself, but it was just flat. But then when you get to the finish of it, of how Goldust got the pin, and the ref's hand doesn't even hit the 3 right there, and he rings the bell. You don't even hear it hit the ground. Like, that was 3. You sure that's not a botch? And I guess they're moving along. I guess that was part of it, but it looked like more of a botch. And I think the fans were a little bit confused to who won anyways. So I don't know why they're doing this thing now. And then pretty much backstage, Rose, well, Stardust, he pretty much threw Goldust to the wall and hit him. And so he pretty much says, you gonna call him Rose? He was legacy. He was dashing. He was a great Intercontinental champion. But you give me this attitude era, never-ending sack of crap here. And he said Cody Rhodes was dead, and he says, and pretty much he was dead, and you say you're lying to me. He pretty much did that hissing thing to Dusty then as he tried to help Goldust after he got the crap beaten out of him on the ground. Usos went against Cesaro and Tyson Kidd for the tag team championships. Was probably one of the best matches of the night on here, and really fun show, a fun match, right? I'll say that. Tyson Kidd and Cesaro getting the win over the Usos, becoming the new tag team champions. That's probably one of the best matches of the night was the tag team match. So I would go back and look at that. Triple H came out as it was time to do this whole face with Sting. Triple H came out pretty much with his leather jacket, and he was dressed to fight. Pretty much jeans and taped fists, and he pretty much told Sting to come out then. And the Sting came out. We pretty much talked about the whole WCW, some fans trying to change WCW. And he said, I can make you bigger and everything. And he says, pretty much, yes, you went down and your legacy is here. But your legacy doesn't mean anything when you went down with WCW or whatever. I guess TNA, you want to say that. But he was in both companies. And pretty much he said, I can make you bigger. DVDs, network, put your legacy on there. In 2015, Sting will be the biggest thing of his career. Bigger than he's ever been before. And pretty much says, I'll put you in the Hall of Fame, he said. It was being 2 Hall of Fames then. And he said, sounds pretty good. And then pretty much Triple H took out the jacket. He says, or we can do this the hard way and he can beat what's left of his legacy right now. As he tried to go with Sting. Sting hit him, pretty much knocking him around. But Triple H had a microphone, hit Sting in the face, knocking him to the ground then. And he went to get the sledgehammer. When he got the sledgehammer, Sting got the back and held it to his neck like a gun almost. And then pretty much he kept holding it to his neck to the turnbuckle. He dropped the sledgehammer and he pointed at WrestleMania sign. So he knew that was coming, Sting versus Triple H WrestleMania. He just kept putting the bat there and holding it there. And when Sting tried to pretty much walk away, Triple H tried to charge at him. Sting hit him with the bat and pretty much hit the Scorpion Death Drop on him then, and Sting walked away, hit with back, leave, get paid. I still don't get Sting's theme music. I don't really like the theme music that much, and the crowd could have been a little bit more louder for Sting when he came out. Like I said, it's been a flat crowd all night, so it was kind of gonna go down like that. Pretty much then, after the whole Sting and Hunter, I guess it's official now, they got their match at WrestleMania. Nikki Bella went against Paige for the Divas title, which I don't think anybody cared for this match, because you really believe, okay, it was a roll-up with tights, she held on to the tights, the match wasn't even that good, so it was like, it wasn't much to say about it. I don't think people cared, and the finish wasn't even that good. I guess they're going to do like she held on to the tights and everything for Nikki Bella to get the roll up. Barrett went against Dean Ambrose. This match. What do I got to say about this match? Not a lot. Especially with Barrett and Ambrose, which didn't make a lot of sense, even storyline wise. Pretty much a DQ since Ambrose kept beating the hell out of Barrett and still beat the hell out of him and hit the dirty deeds. It looked like he was going to steal the Intercontinental title now. So you tied the guy's hands up because you wanted to get him on the wall to the headquarters just to take the Intercontinental title. Tied him up and then you beat the shit out of him and then just almost walk off with the title. So that finish was very lousy and I don't think nobody cared. Druids came out as, I guess, Undertaker. It looked like it was going to be Undertaker, but I guess you couldn't tell it was really going to be Undertaker anyway. As the Druids came out and they brought the casket with Undertaker's music, Bray Wyatt popped out of the casket talking about, my mission is clear now. He's coming to help him because he talked about Undertaker used to be this. It's time for you to come home. And he's challenging the Undertaker at WrestleMania. So I think fans knew it wasn't Undertaker. And come on, we've been talking about this. All the promos Bray Wyatt's been cut on the Undertaker. We know who it was going to be. So that's how that's going to happen. WrestleMania, Bray Wyatt versus The Undertaker. We'll have to see when Undertaker responds. Rusev versus John Cena for the United States Championship was good match. A little bit to the finish where Lana got in and Rusev kicked Cena in the nuts and pretty much hit him with the accolade then. And I kind of knew this was going to happen. Rusev's going to win at FastLane and Cena's going to win at WrestleMania. So I knew that's going to happen. And the crowd, once again, crowd was kind of flat for this match also. They got to the big spots, but it was still flat. And as we got to Reigns versus Bryan, which are mostly a majority cheers for Bryan and more boos for Reigns, but the crowd, once again, was flat. Great match, though, I'll say that. Great match to kick off the end of the show, but I think it was kind of predictable, people knowing that Reigns was going to beat Daniel Bryan and become the #1 contender, and will be facing Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania 31. Oh my God, how the hell is that going to work out? I don't know. But it was overall a good match and everything, and pretty much Bryan got him and said, you better kick Lesnar's ass at WrestleMania. So, I don't know, and I don't know, we got 5 weeks till WrestleMania, maybe they can turn this stuff around, but a lot of these matches you see tonight was a lot of DQs, and half of these matches you saw tonight are probably going to be at WrestleMania, and there's some already been announced for WrestleMania, so we know a lot. It's probably going to be Cena versus Rusev 2, Intercontinental title is barely back on the line, the Divas are probably going to get a match, Rollins versus Orton, I can already tell that's going to happen. And you got Sting and Hunter, Triple H, and Bray Wyatt versus The Undertaker, and see if Undertaker's ever going to respond. But this FastLane show was like, I'd rather see the Elimination Chamber. This was one of these, once again, another new idea gone wrong, and I knew this was not going to work out for a pay-per-view called FastLane. And the crowd was very flat and didn't really care tonight in Memphis. So check out live reactions throughout the night. I will be posting those in the review also. So once again, it's me, DHOOD, coming here to news and reviews. You know I am, know what I do. With the show, here I go. This today. it's in the same. We're done with this review of Fastlane. I'm out here. See you guys later. Peace.